Good evening. I'm trying to find the right sound settings because I changed everything last time I did a YouTube stream. I am a very clever cat. Is that alright? Does that sound okay? Or is the music too quiet? But yeah, hello Pluvium, hello Bobbius, greetings, good evening, or good night, or good afternoon. I guess it is mornyan for some people. It's more like tomorrow's mornyan than today's mornyan. But yeah, hello, greetings. I hope you're all well. I got my mic working. I have a... Maybe the amount of batteries that I have was, maybe I went like a little bit overboard. I now just have like an envelope just like full of batteries. Which might be dangerous, actually. Having a high volume of batteries in the little paper envelope, but they're all like sealed and stuff, so is that a British thing? That's just how they were shipped. Either way, I feel very justified in the brand I chose. So I went to my granddad. I was like, I need to borrow a screwdriver because typical millennial behaviour. I do not have my own screwdriver. So I was like, okay, get my screwdriver, get my granddad's screwdriver, open it up, and inside the microphone was the exact same brand of battery that I bought to replace it, without even knowing what brand was in it. Psychic. Obviously, it was going to be the same size because it told me what size to buy, but I even matched the brand, and so I was like, I know this is going to work. I know it's going to be fine. And it did. It has. I didn't test it until like 10 minutes before stream because I was busy watching streams and playing RuneScape and generally not being very productive. But whatever, it's fine. Either way, after that little break that we had, we're going back to Alice in Wonderland. I am gonna have to probably reread the someone like, oh shit, yeah, that was what we read. That's what we read last week. Let me fix that. Alice, no. So Alice's adventures. How does this fit? In Wonderland? Yeah, it fits. Nice, nice, nice. Lewis Carroll. There we go. And my stickers I was step. That's okay. It's an interesting story by Roald Dahl, for sure. It was. Sorry, my throat isn't very clear right now. Let me just. Hello, Jeff. So, it was like a discussion between two war veterans, or maybe people in the middle of the war, talking about killing people. It was interesting. It was interesting. Also, I just realized I call you. Do you mind me saying your name like that? Or is that weird? Is that weird? Or should I stick to the display name from Twitch? I'm sorry. I see names. Also, hello, so cute. Hello. It's fine. Okay. I'm sorry. Sometimes my brain just reads it and just says what it reads, rather than connecting the dots in my brain. But yeah, we're back to Alice's Adventures in Wonderland today. When I come to compiling all of these into one singular video, I am going to have to re-record the last chapter, but I'm not going to read it again today. Not my name. I don't know, some people don't like people saying their real names. I remember back when I worked in retail, I hated wearing a name tag. I hated wearing a name tag. Like, I do not like customers coming up to you and referring to you by name. It's like, you are a stranger. We have never met before in my life. You should not know my name. It's weird. I don't like it. It's uncomfortable. Either way, if you weren't there last chapter for Alice in Wonderland, which was a couple weeks ago, Alice got trapped in the White Rabbit's house, as a giant person, and then they threw cakes in the window, and she ate one, and she shrunk back down to small size, and she ran away from the White Rabbit's house, and distracted a puppy, and now she's just come across a large blue caterpillar smoking a long hookah. It's fine if you keep calling me Pluve, but the real pronunciation is #1 Purity Fan. It's an easy mistake to make. No one may say Puri's true name unless they suffer dag. I mean, if you say my true name, I'm gonna look at you real concerned. Like, how did you do that with your mortal mouth? I can't even do that with my mortal mouth. How did you do that with your mortal mouth? Impressive. Scary though. No. Pure. Yeah, I would just like hide my name tag. During the winter, there were like fleeces that we could wear, and what I'd do is I'd put my name tag on the polo shirt, and then I'd just make it so my fleece just slightly covered my name, so that no one could see it. Because it was also like, I remember it had to be your legal name. It had to be your legal birth certificate name. You could not have a nickname. You couldn't even have like a shortening version of your real name. It had to be like what was on your passport, what was on your birth certificate, that was your name tag. Like, Jesus Christ. Come on, a stranger doesn't need to know that. Why can't they know a nickname? That's ridiculous. It is. It was annoying. It's just like, no, this isn't necessary. I would have been happier if I could put a nickname on my name tag, because I really don't like people knowing my name. But, whatever. I don't work there anymore. I'm free. Zitlekamunkostunkluks. That sounds like the old gods from World of Warcraft. Some of my coworkers I better know the real name of its all nicknames. Yeah. Isn't that more normal to like know nickname, like the name that someone would rather like be used? Like if someone's name is, this is a random name. If I accidentally say anyone's name, I'm sorry. If your name is Nathaniel, come on, no one calls anyone Nathaniel. You either say Nathan or Nate or Nat. No one said, like, why would you have that on a name tag? Just shorten it. Isn't that easier? Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I mean, I don't really have any shortening of my name. I mean, Purity. But realistically, not really shortened. So it just seems ridiculous. There's no need for it. But, whatever. It's fine. Past is the past. I do not work there anymore. But it actually surprised me. When I went to go do the, do not shorten it to that. I will break into your house and I will put spiders in all of your shoes. Anyway. Yeah, when I went to the arts and crafts store and I had the interview, and obviously, like, they asked us to write our names. I will kill you. My voice is cracking, but I will kill you. They asked us to write our names on little stickers so that, you know, like, since we were, you know, just interviewing, they didn't know our names. And I remember being like, oh, do you want like full names, like first and last names? And she was like, oh no, just first is fine. And then one of the other staff chimed in. They were like, oh, or just any name that you want to go by. Any name is fine. And I was there like, any name? I just wrote my name normally, obviously, but you know, having the option is nice. That's nice. That's a nice thing to have. It's Puru or nothing. See, Puru, that's fine. That's technically not a shortening of my name though. That's like literally adding more to my name. But it's fine. I don't mind nicknames. I'm not very good at using nicknames. But I don't mind them. Pippi-doo-pie-doo-pippi-doo-pie. Yes, perfect. Every time I've wanted to stick with my name on, it's been one of the worst days of my life. Oh no! Oh god. It do be like that though sometimes. I don't know. I know only a few circumstances that has you writing a sticker with your name on, but normally it's like orientations and like group building, team building activities, and those do tend to be a pretty terrible time, so I can understand it. Orientations hate. Yeah. I haven't been to many orientations, but every orientation I have been to, I wish I hadn't. My first day at current job, my name badge fell into the canal. What? How did you manage that? God, that's an awkward thing to go. Yeah, I know I'm new. I know you you literally just got me my name badge, buddy. Yeah, it's with the fish now. The fish can have my name. Yeah, no worries. It's fine. Anyway, we should actually read for the day. I don't know how many chapters we're gonna get done. I haven't taken my sleep pills yet, so fortunately I'm not like falling asleep at the mic. So we can just read. We can just read in whatever pace, and if we manage one chapter, we manage one chapter. If we manage 2 chapters, we manage 2 chapters. We'll see. So, as usual, normal reading stream stuff applies. If I need to adjust the volume at any time, please do let me know and I will fix it. But I will catch up with everything that everyone said in chat afterwards. Oh yeah, that reminds me. If you write something and I don't respond to it until after I've finished reading the chapter, please don't delete the message, because then I can't see it. It disappears from my OBS. Someone did it and I didn't see the message until I opened up YouTube, because YouTube like stores all the deleted messages and the messages for moderation and all that stuff. But yeah, someone just deleted their message and I was like, wait, but I didn't even know. You just invented a no, don't delete. No deleting. Squints. How dare you? Yeah, it literally just disappears from my OBS. Just completely disappears. At least on YouTube I can see message retracted. Man. YouTube is hell. Very rude. Anyway. If you are going to head to bed, please get some good rest, get some good sleep. If you are busy, if you are working or studying or anything like that, I do hope it goes well. And if you're just chilling, I hope you have a very good night. I was just confessing, don't sweat. Oh, stop, retreat. I'm not even getting to read them before you delete them. Why? I'm in hell. Okay. You guys are so rude to me. It's terrible. Honestly. Alright, so I just screen print them and post them later. They're deleting their messages so fast I can't even read them. Rude. Anyway, I will get on with reading. Please do tell me if the volume needs changing anytime, as I have no idea how loud it is. Right. Chapter 5. Advice from a Caterpillar. The caterpillar and Alice looked at each other for some time in silence. At last the caterpillar took the hookah out of its mouth and addressed her in a languid, sleepy voice. "Who are you?" said the caterpillar. This was not an encouraging opening for a conversation. Alice replied, rather shyly, I hardly know, sir. Just at present. At least, I know who I was when I got up this morning, but I think I must have been changed several times since then." "What do you mean by that?" said the caterpillar sternly. "Explain yourself." "I can't explain myself, I'm afraid, sir," said Alice, "because I'm not myself, you see. I don't see, said the caterpillar. I'm afraid I can't put it more clearly, Alice replied very politely, for I can't understand it myself to begin with, and being so many different sizes in a day is very confusing. It isn't, said the caterpillar. Well, perhaps you haven't found it so yet, said Alice, but when you have to turn into a chrysalis, you will some day, you know, and then after that into a butterfly, I should think you'll feel it a little queer, won't you? Not a bit, said the caterpillar. Well, perhaps your feelings may be different, said Alice. All I know is, it would feel very queer to me. You, said the caterpillar contemptuously. Who are you? Which brought them back again to the beginning of the conversation. Alice felt a little irritated at the caterpillar's making such very short remarks, and she drew herself up and said, very gravely, I think you ought to tell me who you are first. Why? Said the caterpillar. Here was another puzzling question, and as Alice could not think of any good reason, and the caterpillar seemed to be in a very unpleasant state of mind, she turned away. Come back, the caterpillar called after her. I have something important to say. This sounded promising, certainly. Alice turned and came back again. Keep your temper, said the caterpillar. Is that all? Said Alice, swallowing down her anger as well as she could. No, said the caterpillar. Alice thought she might as well wait, as she had nothing else to do, and perhaps after all it might tell her something worth hearing. For some minutes it puffed away without speaking, but at last it unfolded its arms, took the hookah out of its mouth again, and said, So you think you're changed, do you? I'm afraid I am, sir, said Alice. I can't remember things as I used, and I don't keep the same size for 10 minutes together. Can't remember what things? Said the caterpillar. Well, I've tried to say, how doth the little busy bee, but it all came different. Alice replied in a very melancholy voice. Repeat, you are old, Father William, said the caterpillar. Alice folded her hands and began. You are old, Father William, the young man said, and your hair has become very white, and yet you incessantly stand on your head. Do you think, at your age, it is right? In my youth, Father William replied to his son, I feared it might injure the brain. But now I'm perfectly sure I have none. Why, I do it again and again. You are old, said the youth, as I mentioned before, and have grown uncommonly fat. Yet you turned a back somersault in at the door. Pray, what is the reason for that? In my youth, said the sage, as he shook his grey locks, I kept all my limbs very supple. By use of this ointment, 1 shilling the box. Allow me to sell you a couple? You are old, said the youth, and your jaws are too weak for anything tougher than suet. Yet you finished the goose with the bones and the beak. Pray, how did you manage to do it? In my youth, said his father, I took to the law, and argued each case with my wife, and the muscular strength which it gave to my jaw has outlasted the rest of my life. You are old, said the youth. One would hardly suppose that your eye was as steady as ever, yet you balanced an eel on the end of your nose. What made you so awfully clever? I have answered 3 questions, and that is enough, said his father. Don't give yourself airs. Do you think I can listen all day to such stuff? Be off, or I'll kick you downstairs. That is not said right, said the caterpillar. Not quite right, I'm afraid, said Alice timidly. Some of the words have got altered. It is wrong from beginning to end, said the caterpillar decidedly, and there was silence for some minutes. The caterpillar was the first to speak. "What size do you want to be?" it asked. "Oh, I'm not particular as to size," Alice replied hastily. "Only one doesn't like changing so often, you know." "I don't know," said the caterpillar. Alice said nothing. She had never been so much contradicted in all her life before, and she felt that she was losing her temper. "Are you content now?" said the caterpillar. "Well, I should like to be a little larger, sir, if you wouldn't mind. 3 inches is such a wretched height to be." "It is a good, very good height indeed," said the caterpillar angrily, rearing itself upright as it spoke. It was exactly 3 inches high. "But I'm not used to it," pleaded poor Alice in a piteous tone, and she thought to herself, "I wish the creatures wouldn't be so easily offended." "You'll get used to it in time," said the caterpillar, and it put the hookah into its mouth and began smoking again. This time Alice waited patiently until it chose to speak again. In a minute or two the caterpillar took the hookah out of its mouth and yawned once or twice and shook itself. Then it got down off the mushroom and crawled away into the grass, merely remarking as it went, "One side will make you grow taller, and the other side will make you grow shorter." "One side of what? The other side of what?" thought Alice to herself. "Of the mushroom," said the caterpillar, just as if she had asked it aloud, and in another moment it was out of sight. Alice remained looking thoughtfully at the mushroom for a minute, trying to make out which were the 2 sides of it, and as it was perfectly round, she found this a very difficult question. However, at last she stretched her arms round it as far as they would go, and broke off a bit of the edge with each hand. "And now which is which?" she said to herself, and nibbled a little of the right hand bit to try the effect. The next moment she felt a violent blow underneath her chin. It had struck her foot. She was a good deal frightened by this very sudden change, but she felt that there was no time to be lost, as she was shrinking rapidly, so she set to work at once to eat some of the other bit. Her chin was pressed so closely against her foot that there was hardly room to open her mouth, but she did it at last, and managed to swallow a morsel of the left-hand bit. "Come, my head's free at last," said Alice in a tone of delight, which changed into alarm in another moment, when she found that her shoulders were nowhere to be found. All she could see when she looked down was an immense length of neck, which seemed to rise like a stalk out of a sea of green leaves that lay far below her. "What can all that green stuff be?" said Alice. "And where have my shoulders got to? And oh, my poor hands! How is it I can't see you?" She was moving them about as she spoke, but no result seemed to follow, except a little shaking among the distant green leaves. As there seemed to be no chance of getting her hands up to her head, she tried to get her head down to them, and was delighted to find that her neck would bend about as easily in any direction, like a serpent. She had just succeeded in curving it down into a graceful zigzag, and was going to dive in among the leaves, which she found to be nothing but the tops of the trees under which she had been wandering, when a sharp hiss made her draw back in a hurry. A large pigeon had flown into her face, and was beating her violently with its wings. "Serpent!" screamed the pigeon. "I am not a serpent," said Alice indignantly. "Leave me alone." "Serpent, I say again," repeated the pigeon, but in a more subdued tone, and added with a kind of sob, "I've tried every way, and nothing seems to suit them." "I haven't the least idea what you're talking about," said Alice. "I've tried the roots of the trees, I've tried banks, I've tried hedges," the pigeon went on, without attending to her. "But those serpents, there's no pleasing them." Alice was more and more puzzled, but she thought there was no use in saying anything more till the pigeon had finished. "And if it wasn't trouble enough hatching the eggs," said the pigeon, "but I must be on the lookout for serpents night and day, Why, I haven't a wink of sleep these past 3 weeks." "I'm very sorry you've been annoyed," said Alice, who was beginning to see its meaning. "And just as I've taken the highest tree in the world," continued the pigeon, raising its voice to a shriek, "and just as I was thinking I should be free of them at last, they must come wriggling down from the sky. Ugh, serpent." "But I'm not a serpent, I tell you," said Alice. I'm a... "Well, what are you?" said the pigeon. "I can see you're trying to invent something." I'm a little girl," said Alice, rather doubtfully, as she remembered the number of changes she had gone through that day. "A likely story indeed," said the pigeon in a tone of deepest contempt. "I've seen a good many little girls in my time, but never one with such a neck as that. No, no, you're a serpent, and there's no use denying it. I suppose you'll be telling me next that you've never tasted an egg." "I have tasted eggs, certainly," said Alice, who was a very truthful child. "But little girls eat eggs quite as much as serpents do, don't you know?" "I don't believe it," said the pigeon. "But if they do, why, then they're a kind of serpent. That's all I can say." This was such a new idea to Alice that she was quite silent for a minute or two, which gave the pigeon the opportunity of adding, "You're looking for eggs. I know that well enough. And what does it matter to me whether you're a little girl or a serpent?" "It matters a good deal to me," said Alice hastily. "But I'm not looking for eggs, as it happens, and if I was, I shouldn't want yours. I don't like them raw." "Well, be off then," said the pigeon in a sulky tone, as it settled down again into its nest. Alice crouched down among the trees as well as she could, for her neck kept getting entangled among the branches, and every now and then she had to stop and untwist it. After a while she remembered that she still held the pieces of mushroom in her hands, and set to work very carefully, nibbling first at one and then at the other, and growing sometimes taller and sometimes shorter, until she had succeeded in bringing herself down to her usual height. It was so long since she had been anything near the right size that it felt quite strange at first, but she got used to it in a few minutes, and began talking to herself as usual. "Come, there's half my plan done now. How puzzling all these changes are. I'm never sure what I'm going to be from one minute to another. However, I've got back to my right size. The next thing to do is get into that beautiful garden. How is that to be done, I wonder?" As she said this, she came suddenly upon an open place, with a little house in it about 4 feet high. "Whoever lives there," thought Alice. "It'll never do to come upon them this size. Why, I should frighten them out of their wits." So she began nibbling at the right-hand bit again, and did not venture to go near the house until she had brought herself down to 9 inches high. I don't remember the Disney version of Alice in Wonderland very well, but I feel like most of the time Alice's growing and shrinking is normally depicted like quite proportionally. Like her entire self is tall or her entire self is short. But it seems like it's very disproportional. In fact, actually, when it says like, oh, she could feel her shoe against her chin, I felt like, oh, what are they? Is it in Star Trek or something? They're these little puffballs with mouths. That kind of makes me think what Alice looks like. Maybe, is it Tribbles? Yeah. It makes me think that she looks like a Tribble. The movie really made everything seem more normal than it was. Yeah, Yeah, the book is way wackier than the movie. We haven't even gotten to the part with the Mad Hatter yet. That's the part I actually remember better, so. But like I feel like all of the parts where people really like remember Alice in Wonderland the most, things like the Mad Hatter and the cards painting the roses, like none of that's. It especially left out Alice's mentally unstable and philosophical. It did. She just wandered about. Like what to do. Yeah, no, Alice. I don't. How old is she in this? Like 6, 7. Kids do be like this though, I guess. The first actual MMO I ever played was Star Trek because I got a triple promo code. In fact. I think either I used to, or it might still be around. I think I have a Tribble plushie somewhere. Maybe? Or maybe it's not a Tribble, maybe it's just something similar to a Tribble. But I'm not sure. It's a proper trip, no lie, yeah. Alice really be out here having one hell of a time. How long is the next chapter? The next chapter is when we start getting to the iconic characters. God damn it. I don't know if I can read another chapter in... no, maybe I can. A particular fan favourite smiling kitty cat, I think, is in this one. So I'm trying to fold the book into a way that I can like just have it sitting in my hands quite comfortably. Right, let me make sure that my music isn't going to pause itself either. There we go. Alright, the Tumblr sexy cat? I don't know how I feel about that. You know, I just don't know if I agree with you. I just don't know if I agree with you, that's all. I don't want to. I don't want to agree with you. You know, I never saw the Cheshire Cat depicted as a guy in a suit. I feel like that's a requirement for Tumblr sexy mans. They are all turned into a tall, skinny, lanky dude in a suit. Think of all the Tumblr sexy mans: the Wansler, Wheatley from Portal, Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls, Cecil from that podcast Night Vale. All of them. Oh no, you're lying to me. You're lying to me. Please be lying to me. No. Why is he wearing suits? Okay, the only... The only acceptable Cheshire Cat, human Cheshire Cat. I've only read the manga for this, so I don't have strong opinions, but the only acceptable human Cheshire Cat, in my opinion, is the Pandora Hearts. Oops, sorry, I hit my mic. Sorry. Is the Pandora Hearts Cheshire Cat. He looks like he hasn't slept in 500 years, and he does not wear a suit. And he's not a Tumblr sexy man. He's a DeviantArt emo catboy. That is preferred over. No, I do not accept the Cheshire Cat in a soup. I don't accept it. I don't accept it. I refuse. I refuse. Nope. 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 I need to finish I think I only read like 2 volumes of Pandora Hearts because I actually started buying the volumes IRL. I have to make a choice. Do I read the next chapter or do I talk? Do I read the next chapter or do I talk? So I started reading Astray. Gundam Seed Astray. I have no idea what's going on. No idea what's going on. Jesus, there's a journalist. There's a journalist. Some other people went to Mars. And then there's this woman. There's a woman. She's also a journalist. But she's like shady or something. It's difficult to understand if you haven't watched it. Yeah, it's very confusing from an outside perspective. It very much is. You kind of meant to already know who people are, and I don't. So I think Astray might have to be a skip for me until I know a little bit more about Gundam. I tried. There's just so much happening all at once, immediately. Why did those people go to Mars? What the hell was the thing? The device? I don't know. Why did they give the journalist a mobile suit? I don't know. I'm reading the Yuri Gundam manga, it's quite good. Yeah, I still... What do you mean? I haven't done anything. But yeah, I'm thinking... So, the one that got suggested to me... Hold on, I still have it open. After War Gundam X has quite a lot of episodes, but I'm thinking the next time I go to visit my dad, he's gonna be like, "Oh, Purity, is there any anime you want to watch?" And I'm gonna be like, "Yes. Yes. Get this." And then I can watch it. Because I don't think there's any other way I'm going to watch a 36 episode anime any other way. Your dad would probably like Gundam X too. Yeah. That's what I'm hoping. My dad likes action stuff. And then War in the Pocket. I'm gonna put the book aside. I'm talking now. Yeah, War in the Pocket, that's only 6 episodes. I think since it's only 6 episodes, I might try to do a watch along. 6 episodes seems the most reasonable that I could achieve in a watch along. Not all at once. I'd probably have to split it into 2 separate watch alongs, because it would be like, yeah, it would be split in 2. But I can give it a try. Shrek watch? I don't want to watch Shrek. I've already seen Shrek when I was a kid. Why Shrek? Anyway, it was normally Blake who organised like the film watch-alongs. But yeah, I will. With this new job that I might get, if I get this new job, probably what I'll do is, so my schedule will have to change again. I'll probably have to lose a day because I'll be working. But what I'll do instead is, on the day that it gets removed after work, I'll put on a watch along and we can watch Gundam. Forgot what it's called already. Gundam After War Gundam. It's better each time you... I mean, I feel like Shrek is on the TV pretty often. I don't think I need to see it. I'm good. I'm fine. I would rather watch things that I've never had chance to watch before. Which is stuff like Gundam. Despite the fact that I've literally been telling myself for years I'm going to watch Gundam. And then, if these watch-alongs go well, then maybe I will start thinking about doing more regular watch-alongs in the Discord. Maybe of other anime that I've been meaning to watch for like 500 years. Maybe. The thing is, I don't know if my taste in anime is gonna particularly appeal for everyone. We need to make sure this watch longer as well. I don't think that's within your control. I don't think that's within anyone's control. I will force myself to like it? No. You should only like things that you like. That should seem obvious, but no. As if I watch Gundam, man, I'll actually have to get my old like anime list. Watch Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. I have the manga of Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. I've read some of it. But then if I watch Gundam, I want to watch Fullmetal Alchemist at some point. Because I've never sat down and, like, there's so many classics that I haven't sat down and, like, watched. So I've never seen Fullmetal Alchemist. Neither the first, like, the original or Brotherhood. Oh god. There's so many anime that people are like, oh, you need to watch this, and I just haven't. I do need to watch the newest season of Higurashi. I might have to do that on my own though, because, I mean, without all the other seasons, it might not make any sense. But do I still have an anime list, I wonder? After all these years, is there my anime list? There was a question mark who was reading Higurashi to me. Well, that's the visual novel. That's different. That's different from the anime. Huh? Oh, my account got locked. Wait, is there any way I can see my account without logging in, please? I just wanna see my account. I don't care about logging into it. Who's even hacking my anime list? Who's hacking into myanimelist.net? Who's doing that? Why? Why are you doing that? Oh, although it looks like I only kept track of manga in my anime list. What was the other one? What are the other anime websites? Anime Planet, that was the one. Hold on. Can I log in here? Oh, yes, I'm in. You've earned badges. You've been a member for 11 years. Yeah. Okay, cool. Anime. Want to watch. Oh, did I purge it? Maybe I purged it. I think I purged it. Or maybe I only stored the anime that I actually watched. Oh god. Oh god. Past me has such bad taste. Oh god. Past me has such bad taste. I don't like this. Okay, I'm gonna not look at that anymore. But yeah, I don't know. I can't really remember the other anime that I want to watch, haven't watched, need to watch. I don't really want to watch JoJo. I'm gonna make that clear now. I don't really have any interest in JoJo. God, won't even post your watch. No, I won't. I won't do it. What you have to understand is that past me had a very specific thing they were looking for in anime, and watched any anime about that topic. So it's skewed in a weird direction. I want to watch JoJo. I'm sorry. I have no interest in JoJo. You should read the manga. It just seems so convoluted though. And there's so much of it to catch up on. What else is there? What else is there that I would want to watch though? What is the... Was it called Psychopaths? I saw like one episode of that and I was like, ooh. Oh, Steins Gate. I want to see Steins Gate. Loads of people want to see. Loads of people say that Steins Gate's really good. Elfen, Higurashi, Mirai, I've already seen all of them. Oh, although I do kind of want to watch Shuffle. Shuffle was one of the other ones with the OG Yandere. There is also School Days. But I think the main character of that would piss me off so much that I couldn't do it. So yeah, no, I'll pass on School Days. No thanks. All people got really into JoJo just a year ago. Oh really? Yeah, I don't know. The art style just doesn't really appeal to me very much. I'll go back onto Anime Planet, have a look. Haibane Renmei? Oh wait, is that the one? Yeah, I've seen a scene from this. I think. Yeah, someone once sent me a video of a girl getting... Yeah, there it is. I still have it in my favorites. Don't make sounds. Don't make sounds. Yeah. Someone once sent me a video like, hey Purity, I think you'd like this, and they sent me the video of a girl getting her wings like bursting out of her back, like very, very painfully. I don't know. I don't know why they just sent me that out of nowhere. Like I can't remember if there was any context. But yeah, that was Haibane Renmei. Haibane. You were looking for one specific anime. Give me a break. Give me a break. But yeah, someone once sent me that clip for I don't know why. What else do I want to watch? I guess I should probably watch Lane at some point. I mean, I see so many people talking about it. I want to be in with the cultural references. I want to be down with the kids. The kids all know what Lane is, and I don't. I just know. It's a really good anime. Very calm, but also profound. Do not watch Lane, but I want to know the references. I'm tired of being behind the times. I wanna be where the cool people are. You need to watch Fist of the North Star then. I don't know if that would really be my kind of anime. Everyone references Kenshiro. Lane hits a little close to home. Death Parade. I've been recommended Death Parade in the past before. Oh, what was that? Magical Girl Rising Project? Raising Project? Raising Project. Was that turned into an anime at one point? Or was that a different... There were like a few different like dark magical girl animes that got released. Or was it Magical Girl Sight? Was that the one that got turned into anime? I don't remember. Or maybe all of them did. I don't know. Lane will ruin your dream of becoming AI? Maybe it's a test of my resilience then. Death Parade is bad but on the verge of being okay. How come you guys have seen so many anime? How have you guys seen so many? When did you guys get the time? Maybe you guys were sensible. I just spent God knows how much time watching hundreds of episodes of Naruto. Maybe you guys spent your time a little bit more wisely than I did. I mentioned Pandora Hearts. Ilya, I do kind of want... I heard the manga's better though, so I don't really know if I want to watch it, so... I don't even watch anime much anymore like you. Just no... I feel like a lot of people stopped watching anime in more recent years. Not much of my short life without friends or things to do. That's fair. Crunchyroll. Man, remember when Crunchyroll was like basically just an illegal site of anime? Now it's like basically, oh yes, if you want legal professionally dubbed anime, this is where you need to go now. It's like, what? Why? How did you guys manage this? You guys were like the stealing site. Now you guys are the main one. I don't get it. Oh god, there's so much isekai on Crunchyroll. Jesus Christ. Why is there so much isekai on Crunchyroll? I remember back when I was in school, my best friend got into Bakemonogatari. So I've never seen any of the Monogatari things. I heard that basically you spend half the time like pausing the screens to like read the text that's on, like, that flashes by if you really want to know like fully what's going on. So I don't know whether that really appeals to me. You don't want me to drop my Gatari hot takes? Are they not the popular opinion? There are also some like real classics I haven't seen. Like I've never seen Hunter x Hunter. I've never seen that, and I hear good thing. I like loads of people are like, you need to watch Hunter x Hunter. Oh, Hunter. What it has an X in it. I'm pronouncing the X. The X is there. Okay, I'm saying it. They're an audio-visual feast, but the story is so-so. Oh. Oh, that was probably one of the most recent anime I ever watched. I watched the first season of Dr. Stone as it was coming out, whenever that was. I love Chef, but never got into Monogatari because it's spread over so many different types of media. Oh, really? That's one of the reasons I don't think I could ever get into Fate. So I remember I saw like a little bit of Fate Stay Night, the original one, the first Fate Stay Night that came out. And then my best friend got really into Fate Zero and showed me clips from Fate Zero. And then I remember my dad had a Netflix account and that had Fate Apocrypha on it. But then there are visual novels and side stories and weird magical girl stuff, and yeah, I don't know. One of those shows with a very, very unlikable protagonist that you're stuck with watching it. Oh, I see. If you stick to the original visual novel, it's cool. After that, it's a blur. Oh, I see. Can't believe my... Oh, Jesus. I'm trying my best, okay? Oh, although... I can't... Part of me wants to watch Fire Force. Because isn't Fire Force like, a prequel to Soul Eater? I really liked Soul Eater. I really liked Soul Eater when I was younger. I'm thankful you'll never try to guilt me into liking FG. Oh yeah, no, don't worry. I will never do that. The Fate visual novel is super fun. I hear good things about it. Soul Eater, yeah, Soul Eater is like probably one of the best. If I had, I'm bringing up the concept of a 3x3 again. If I had to make a list of anime that basically was like my quote unquote faves, Soul Eater would be on there. Outlaw Star would be on there. Soul Eater would be on there. What else would be on there? I really liked Kisnaiva at the time. I don't know if I still like it though. It was really good when I first watched it, like it hit pretty hard, but I don't know if it's really got that What does that mean? Why? What do you mean? What does that mean? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I have a hoodie. Someone for Secret Santa custom made me a Kisnaiva hoodie. I still have it, but I don't wear it very often anymore because the prints are kind of peeling off and I don't want it to get more damaged. But yeah, those 3 anime, they'd be on my rate my taste list, and people would be like, what the fuck? You liking Kisnaiva makes perfect sense to me, that's all. I don't know what that means. That's such an ominous thing to say to me. Also, Kino no Tabi. Oh yeah, I've heard of Spice and Wolf as well. Oh, what's the other? What does that remind me of? Wolf's Rain? I've heard good things about Wolf's Rain. Kino's Journey. Ooh, okay. But yeah, see, there's so many anime that I haven't watched that I really want to watch. And I just don't have time to watch anime. My dad watches so many of these isekai and like fantasy world ones, like anything with the word demon lord or like strongest mage, strongest warrior. You can basically guarantee my dad has seen it and watched it and tries to recommend it to me. They did a remake, but I don't like how it looks, and I never watched it out of spite. Oh, that reminds me of one. Devilman Crybaby. I tried to watch the new Devilman Crybaby, and I really hated the art style. I really hated the art style, but I don't know if I could watch the old one. I don't know if I'm strong enough. I hate. Yeah, that's okay to say here, because I tried to watch the new one and I just did not get along with it at all. Old Devilman anime is kind of funny, different than manga. You like the Devilman manga? Oh, would I? That's always the problem with actually going down through anime. It makes me wonder a lot of the time. Would it be better to read the manga? Like, that's another one. Denman Wonderland. That's like 100% up my alley. 100% up my alley. And I have the manga. The anime kind of went in a different direction, I hear. You've read Gantz, right? I haven't. I've been recommended it, but I haven't read it, no. Yeah, the things that I have seen and the things I haven't seen are really kind of all over the place. But mostly leaning on haven't seen. There's so many things I haven't seen. Maybe eventually I'll get round to things. If I start doing watch-alongs, we can discover the good anime and the bad anime and the we can do a proper give, because I believe in you should watch 3 episodes of any anime to get a feel for it before you drop it. Maybe we can see how anime is. Apart from now at least I think I watched most of the cringe stuff that I wanted to watch when I was younger. So I don't have to bear watching the stuff that I don't even want to name anymore. Oh god, some of this is cringe. Naruto, no. I don't think I could bear to watch Naruto again, to be honest. Although I guess I never finished Naruto, because I actually did... Naruto wasn't finished when I stopped watching anime, so... I think at least one of those cringe anime... Hold on, let me try and see let me find one of the less... I'm curious what you would even mean by that. Let me get one of my less cringe ones. Less cringe. Kaicho wa Maid-sama. Yeah, that's probably one of the slightly more I'm getting... Listen, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm not strong enough. I'm not strong enough. Assassin Maid? No, Kaicho wa Maid-sama is not Assassin Maid. It just gets shortened to Maid-sama, but I don't like it. The English name is something like the class president is a maid or something like that. Why are you eyeing? Don't eye at me, that makes me feel self-conscious. Oh, that's cringe as well. I watched Attack on Titan. That's cringe, I will admit to, and I regret every day of my life. I know it was popular, it was like the big thing, but Jesus Christ, purity. I found the actual one, I remember it. What, Mido-sama? So a reverse harem? I don't really remember if it was particularly a reverse harem. It was more of like a romantic anime. There weren't really like rival love interests. Gah. I liked the girl in it. Oh, in Class President is a maid. Yeah, I've watched some things. I've watched some anime, for sure. A little bit, as a treat. Looks fine, not any more cringe or anything. Okay, cool, that's fine then. That's fine, don't worry, that's fine. Yeah, bye. Pass me had bad taste. I don't like pass me. God damn it. Anyway, it's 10 past. I like past you. I don't. You're in the minority. Wait, what did you say? What did you say, so cute? What did you say? You said something as long as I didn't watch it. Wait, what? Why? Why would you redact your message? It's fine. I watched funny anime. I mean, I guess. I watched anime. I had 2 requirements. If an anime hit the requirements, I would watch it. If it was bloody and gory, like Higurashi or Umineko or Elven Lied or Midnight Nikki, I would watch it. Or you guys have stopped deleting messages. Or if it had maids in it. If it had gore or if it had maids. Approval. I wanted blood and I wanted cute outfits. And I made it. Hugs! Why are you all... Your schedule is killing you. I technically shouldn't still be here. Well, yeah, exactly. What more could a cat want? Blood and cute outfits. This one was my fault. Oh, I'm sorry. I was playing Overwatch with friends. Last season did have a Battle Maids anime, did it? I love you, thank you. No problem. I'm glad you enjoy the emotes. But yeah, I will no watch along until I know what is happening with this potential job though, and then we can start really discussing potential animes to watch if the Gundam watch along goes well. That is my final verdict. But I can't promise that my attention span will be very good for a watch along. It's happening. Yeah. If I get this job, it means I'm gonna have to cut one of my stream days off, and to replace that stream day, I will attempt a watch along. But how do people do watch alongs? How do people? Does anyone speak? Do we all just sit like muted in a call, or with like a text chat, or do I still talk, or like, because I don't want to talk over an anime, that feels rude. Usually just mute everyone. Okay. The watch-alongs I've been to have been very much 4 to 8 distracted people carrying on a side conversation, text chat, mostly revolving. Okay. All muted in a call, talking text chat. Okay. I can probably manage that. In fact, actually, I'd be able to do that in a late night. I'll have to do a poll. I'd have to. Okay. I'm thinking a little bit far ahead, because I don't even know when, if I'm gonna get this job. I mean, I hope I am, but I'll have to do some polls to figure out like when the best time for people will be. But if it's just text chat, I do have the ability to have it be I do have a little bit more flexibility of when it can be. Okay, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, the first one we'll do will be the Gundam, After War, Gundam X. Penny talks in her watch-alongs, but otherwise I've only seen people talk. Okay. Yeah, I've never been to a watch-along, so I've got no idea how people do it. I have no idea. Don't stay up late. It's already 3:15 in the morning. What do you mean? What do you mean don't stay up late? This could be the beginning of your daywalk arc. I mean, the only reason I woke up in the day yesterday was because I got woken up by a nightmare that I was literally getting airstriked. So I don't know. I think I prefer my nighttime self. Don't like being awake in the day. Don't remind me. Sorry. But yeah, we'll figure something out. I do hope I get this job. But the place that it's a job at, they like open at like 8, 9 a.m. and then don't close until like 10 to 12 p.m/a.m. So they do have like availability for night shift, but it's kind of far away. I'm gonna have to rely on someone else for a lift to drive me there, and they probably won't want to be awake during the night, unlike me. So we'll see. We'll see how schedule things happen, and then we'll work on stuff from there. Also, yeah, I'm sorry that these YouTube streams are like, oh yeah, we'll read for like 20 minutes, and then the rest is just, hey, you wanna talk? You guys like talking? Do you like words? But yeah, we'll figure something out. Anyway, talking to periods. Well, I'm glad people like it. I'm glad people like it, since I do it so often. Can't help myself. Reading is, well, I'm glad. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to these streams. It actually does surprise me that my Okami streams still have like a very busy chat. I thought that having my Okami streams on YouTube would mean that chat would end up being quite slow, but it hasn't meant that at all, really, which is interesting. Not a bad thing per se, and I still do worry a lot that I can't keep up. I worry a lot that I miss people speaking in chat, and I miss messages. I still have a lot of improvement to make to be able to read everyone's message properly. Do look forward. Well, I'm glad. I'm happy. That makes me happy. I'm glad. I'm glad the Cozy Cat Lounge is seeing it. I'm sorry I keep on like missing days. That my schedule keeps on going like awry and stuff happens. This year so far I've been really bad at being consistent. There are a mix of like just stuff happening and my meds and just potential jobs and just comes through that you try very hard to keep it there. It's sadly human for the time being, unfortunately so. And I couldn't get that add-on to work in Streamlabs OBS. Because I use Streamlabs OBS for Twitch streams, and I use OBS Studios for YouTube streams. And I can't get that Francoface add-on to work in Streamlabs, so I can't even use mechanical assistance to make sure I don't miss when people first come in. I have to just use my brain. I have such a small brain. You've been busy, but I mean, I have, but my streams are important to me. You guys are important to me. I want to stream. But well, human question mark. But no. Hopefully things will get easier, better, more streamlined. So, that's not a check. How is that a checkmate? That's like it's more like a jinx. Like we got the same jinx. I don't know how these things work though. Wait. For being here, do you guys want a preview of something? I want to show you guys something. I want to show you guys a preview of something. So, you guys know I did a poll I have a poll that's like, oh, what outfit should I get next for this model? Like, which one should I get Josa to draw me next? And the highest option that isn't something I'm already working on for something else is Gothic Lolita. What do you guys think of this? I got a little hat and lots of little frills and stuff. Almost overwhelmingly cute. Well, the smile is the best part. The little smirk. I don't know how that expression, why I ended up drawing that expression. I just, I actually just did, I drew this, I sketched this today, before stream, before my earlier stream. But, I don't know when I'm gonna get a chance to, I mean, Josa doesn't have open commissions right now, so I have to wait until she opens them again. But, yeah, that's my sketch for, my Gothic Lolita style. I've never worn anything Goth Lolita before, so this will be interesting. This will be fun. Anyway, little preview just for you guys. There you go. Enjoy. And with that, it's the same smile as the the one in the car. Is that the one that you're thinking of? I can't remember what that looks like off the top of my head. Alright, but yeah, we're gonna leave it there for today. And we will discuss more plans in the future once we know more what's going on. But until then, there we go. Until then, next stream is on Sunday. We're playing Eternal Sonata. I need to sync the controllers with the controller with the PlayStation, because I haven't done that yet. Please pray that I don't forget to do that until like the day of. But yeah, Sunday Eternal Sonata, and then next week, who knows? I haven't got a game in mind for next week yet, although I probably should play one of these games that you guys have gotten me recently, like one of the Sonic games or the Legend of Mana that I did today. Or I feel spoiled, but games, video games. There's so many video games. Do you guys know how many video games there are? Oh my god. There's so many video games, guys. They keep coming out with them as well. Every day you think, maybe I'm done with video games. They just make more. They just make more video games. God damn. Anyway. Take care. Get something to eat. Guess the gamers can't stop winning. You guys are just getting fed so much content. It's unbelievable. But yeah. Get something to eat. Get something to drink. Get some rest, and I will see you guys on Sunday. Good night. Onyasumi. Bye 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 bye.